Okay, we're going to do a quick unboxing and review of Pi Electronics BX80 Pi Quartet wireless waterproof speaker. This thing is relatively small, about half the size of a shoebox. I've already unboxed it, so some things are out of position here, but you got this nice little felt bag that comes in, the instruction manual, mini-to-mini cable if you want to plug directly into a phone or MP3 player. Then you have your standard USB cable for charging the device, which of course goes to your USB power adapter. These are all pretty standard. I already have plenty of those, so that's not a problem. And then as for the device itself, the BX80 has a good weight to it. I would say it weighs about 3 to 4 pounds, maybe less. I'm a terrible judge of weight. I press down the power button here, and it makes a very satisfying little beep up noise, which is pretty nice. Also, there's a carabiner in here. Carabiner in here as well, which you can plug onto the side of this thing and hold it up like this. I don't know if you would ever really strap this to the side of a backpack and go hiking, but I mean, supposedly it's there for that reason, and you could. The device itself works pretty standard. I have my phone over here, paired it up to Bluetooth relatively easily. You just go to the Bluetooth settings, and this thing showed right up. So if it is paired to Bluetooth, I should be able to, yep. Now we're listening to Paul Davis's 65 Love Affair. This thing gets pretty loud, too. That chime means it's at the loudest volume now. I can also use the controls on here as well. Gonna close my eyes. Gonna watch you go. So the sound really only comes out of this side. So you have your controls on the side, carabiner here, speaker left and right, although the stereo separation isn't fantastic. And on this side you have your waterproof controls. So if I can, it's a little tricky, manage to get this little rubber thing apart. Let me use the edge of this USB connector. There we go. So this thing, you have your USB charge, your USB out in case you wanted to charge a device with this battery. You also have the aux in for the mini-to-mini cable, and then a micro SD card. So let's, I have one with a couple songs here. We'll put that in. Click, and now you can The BX80 also has the ability to take phone calls. When you're connected via Bluetooth, you can answer and take phone calls with the phone button, and there's a microphone, I think one of these two holes here, which might be difficult to see, but they are there. So you can play music at, I wouldn't say a loud volume, but when you're outside hiking, I feel like a lot of that sound is going to dissipate and you're not going to hear it. But indoors, this is a great portable little speaker, but you're not going to use it indoors. It's waterproof, so that certainly begs the conditions that you're going to be using it in a sport-like environment. So I don't think it gets loud enough, and the high-end production isn't fantastic. You can hear, especially in the hi-hats and the crashes on this song in particular, that you don't hear a lot of fidelity there. Let me play that up again. Like, it's a very bass-heavy reproduction. It's not the best sound quality, but I don't think you're going to find anything better in the $50 portable speaker range. So I'd give it a pass for that. I think the sound is good. It's loud enough. I think if you're hiking, you're doing any waterproof style activities, this is probably going to be a really good solution for that. It has a good weight. It's portable enough. You could probably fit in a big cargo pocket or use the carabiner thing here and bring it with you. Having the Bluetooth is really fancy. Having the aux in, I think, is too cumbersome for a speaker, so I'd either use the built-in micro SD or the Bluetooth myself. And being able to charge another device is a nice feature, but I think that would kill the battery on this too quickly, so I would probably avoid that. It has a near-field communication option. I haven't tried that out yet. I imagine you can send songs back and forth directly to the onboard storage using this. I don't quite know, but it's nice that that's there. Pretty good handy readouts. You can't tell what track you're playing, so if you had a lot of songs in your micro SD, you're kind of shit out of luck. It just sort of plays them in sequence, and there's nothing else you can do about it. So that's probably why Bluetooth would be a better option. I like it. It's a pretty good little product, and I would recommend it. That is the BX80 from Pi Electronics. There you go. And as nice as this product may be, I don't really see myself using it as a giant telephone speaker. It has microphone in, you can end and start calls here through the Bluetooth, but honestly, I'd rather just use my cell phone for the calls. I'm not going to have a business call or anything while listening to it through this device. That seems kind of a silly feature, if I'm being honest, but if it's Bluetooth, you kind of have to have that ability, don't you? I will say, though, that that little chime when you get to maximum volume, it's a nice touch that it lets you know that you can't go any higher, but it's pretty annoying that it completely interrupts the song and brings it to a complete pause before resuming. Besides that, it is a nice little feature that lets you know that you've reached the volume max on it.